I'll tell you right now, I'm not the most talented guy. I'm not the best shooter. I'm not the fastest runner or the highest jumper. I just think that I just play hard. Like I'm up early before a lot of people in the gym, and I'm there later than a lot of people in the gym just because I want to do whatever it is that my team asks for me to do to help us win as many games as possible. Like I really take great pride in that, knowing that I'm basically in control of my own destiny when it comes to being out there on the basketball floor. I love to work. I love to grind. I've always been like that. It doesn't change now. If anything, I just take it up a notch.
Take it up a notch, huh? I'm ready for it. Who doesn't want some Jimmy Butler? And in order to understand why Jimmy Butler is the way that he is, why he ticks the way that he ticks, you have to understand his background and where he came from. He was homeless as a teenager. He went to a junior college before transferring to Marquette. He was the 30th pick in the draft. He wasn't supposed to be anything more than a role player. He's not the most talented. He's not the most athletic. He's not the fastest. He's just a tireless worker with a blue-collar attitude and a work ethic that is undeniable. The reason why he's considered a bad teammate, is because of how demanding he is. I don't see this as a problem here in Philadelphia. I think the issue in Minnesota wasn't Jimmy Butler. The issue in Minnesota was Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. Think about the background. Go back to the background again, okay? Homeless as a teenager. JUCO guy. 30th overall. He had to work his ass off for every single thing he earned in the NBA. It took years to earn his trust and to get him the playing time he rightfully deserved. Karl Anthony Towns, Andrew Wiggins. They were both handed everything. Jimmy Butler was getting pissed off because he didn't see the tireless work ethic in Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. Two guys that were handed the positions that they're in now. Andrew Wiggins was supposed to be the next LeBron. You know why he's not the next LeBron? Because he's not working his ass off in the gym and trying to be the best. You know why Karl Anthony Towns is soft? Because he's not putting his ass in the gym and getting to work. Michael Jordan was demanding of his teammates. Kobe Bryant was demanding of his teammates. But that was in an era where our society had a little bit more balls. The pussification of a nation has occurred right in front of our very eyes. We've become soft as a society. We've become soft that Jimmy Butler gets hated on like this. We don't really know the full truth in Minnesota. But what we see is Jimmy Butler going crazy. That's what we see. But we don't know what actually went on with the Timberwolves organization. Apparently, according to reports, Jimmy Butler never wanted to leave Chicago. And he never had a problem with Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose loved Jimmy Butler. I think Philadelphia needs this. They need a guy like Jimmy Butler who's going to be the first in the gym and the last one to leave. They need his fearless honesty. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, Markelle Fultz. I want Jimmy Butler to be demanding. Ben Simmons is a once-in-a-generation type talent. Joel Embiid is a once-in-a-generation type talent. Jimmy Butler is going to demand the most out of them. Karl Anthony Towns, Andrew Wiggins, they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the criticism. That's why Minnesota is where it is right now. That team is not going far. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. they seem to me like they're gym rats. They seem to me like they want it. And I think Jimmy Butler is going to feed into that energy, and this is going to work. You look at what Jimmy Butler is as a player, and the two things that the Sixers really needed. They needed a shot creator. This was a big problem against Boston. You had 3 close games go down to the wire. The Sixers lost all 3 of them. They didn't have a guy late in the game that could take that shot. Well, now they do in Jimmy Butler. The other thing that Jimmy Butler provides, obviously he's able to spread the floor without there being any problems on the other end of the floor. So he's a guy that can spread the floor, but also be up there in defense. He's not J.J. Redick. He's not Marco Bellinelli. He's not Ersan Ilyasova. So you get a guy that can spread the floor and play defense as well, and that's huge. So those are just kind of some thoughts on Jimmy Butler. The whole, like, him being a team cancer thing, I think it's being way overblown. So those are my thoughts on that. I still love the trade. Markelle Fultz was not involved. The Miami first-round pick wasn't involved. So this was great. And he's making his debut tonight, and I can't wait. I can't wait. Jimmy Buckets. Tonight. It's happening. Adrian Fedkiw, I'm out of here. Take care.